is it always pooping in public? So if y'all need some advice, if y'all don't want to poop in public, this is what you gonna do, okay? This is what you gonna do, because baby girl here don't care.
I just be cool, doing my own thing, you know. Man, I'm just trying to be me, homie. This ain't what you see on TV. That life ain't nothing like reality. Man, I'm just trying to be me. I'm just trying to be me. I'm just trying to be me. I'm just trying to be. Man, I'm just trying to be me. I ain't faking, I ain't frontin' for the fame. When I make it, won't a damn thing change. Man, I'm just trying to be me.
Hi guys, so it's your girl Jasmine VibrantPeace, and today in this video I'm going to be doing a Q&A about me staying in my car. So the questions that I have gotten are questions that I got off of Instagram. I posted on Instagram, DM me or ask me like a little, I don't even know what the thing is called, like you put like little questions on Instagram. So I put the questions on there and I was like, ask me questions about me staying in my car. So I basically did a Q&A for that, and I also wanted to share it with you all as well. If you guys are not following me on my Instagram, make sure you do so. My Instagram name is FindingJazz26, okay? Yeah, follow me so that way you guys could also see like daily posts that I put on there on my IG story. Also, if I upload pictures, they'll be on there as well. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. How do you shower? Laugh out loud. That is the biggest question. So if you guys have not watched like any of my videos, and this is the very first video you have ever watched, I advise you to go back to look at my other videos, because I have other videos about me getting ready, like get ready with me videos. And in those videos I stated that, you know, I shower at Planet Fitness. I have a membership at Planet Fitness. I pay what, $20, a little bit over $20 a month. And I shower, I get dressed there, get ready for work, brush my teeth, wash my face. Basically I get ready at Planet Fitness, so I still, you know, shower. Also, say if I was to stay at a hotel or something, of course I'm gonna shower. So yeah, that is that. Now, while I was working 2 jobs, in between jobs, it was kind of hard, like, because I only had a certain time frame in between jobs to, you know, get ready or whatever. So I would actually upload another video showing you guys like my hygiene. Yeah, my hygiene, how I keep good hygiene while living in my car. I'll do a separate video on that. But I do have like wipes that I use. They're actually in my travel bag, which is in the back. But again, I'll go in a separate video and we'll talk about that in a separate video about the hygiene, okay? But I do shower. As far as showering, I do shower at Planet Fitness because I have a membership there. Alright, so let's go to the next question. So the next question is, so are you sleeping in parking lots? You know, you always welcome for a sleepover. So this one came from one of my friends. So as far as my sleeping area, I did say that I would not state that in any of my videos exactly where I would sleep. I would just give advice on places where you could sleep. And those advices that I would get was like maybe like at a friend's house, like on the side of their house or whatever. You can sleep at Planet Fitness. Basically travel spots like travel gas stations. I honestly would never sleep at a rest area. I just like, as far as like videos and like, I don't know, my mom just kind of scared me, not videos, excuse me, movies about rest areas and bad things happening at rest areas. I just, honestly, I would never sleep at a rest area. And 9 times out of 10, I mean, I have stopped at a rest area before, but it was like me and other people. I would probably never stop at a rest area alone by myself. No. No. Like, I remember this, it was one rest area that me and my homeboy, we stopped at because we went out of town, and on our way back we stopped at a rest area and it was dark, and to get to the bathrooms was like, you had to go down this down the steps, and it was like trees, and you had to walk around to get to the bathroom. I was like, oh my god, if I was by myself, I would have not like gone. I would have been like, you know, But we're going to the gas station or something. We're going to stop at a gas station with some light and some other people is around, because this is not about to happen. So yeah, as far as parking, like I said, I will not discuss where I park. Just know that where I park is in a safe place, and I would like to keep it a safe place. So I'm not going to tell you guys where I park at, unfortunately. Okay, so the next question was, how do you get oil change? Well, they meant to say, how do you get oil change with all the amount of living stuff in your car? So I'll be honest with y'all. So I actually get my oil change at it's called instant oil change. It's basically an instant oil change. And one of my friends told me about this. They was like, well, you can drive in to get your oil change, and you don't have to, you know, get out the car. You stay in the car to change your oil, and it's really quick. So I was like, no way. I never heard of it before. I was like, no way. I know you lying. So I Googled one in my area, and I actually found one. And I went and I got oil change. I stayed in a car. I was eating my Chick-fil-A. The guy was getting my information. While he was getting my information, the maintenance guys were actually going in. They were underneath the car. They was on top of the car, you know, changing my oil and doing inspections on my car. And I was like, oh my God, this is so convenient. Like, I'm still sitting here, I'm eating my food, listen to him, he taking my information, he get my payment, and it was so quick. I think I was done within like, oh my God, like 20 minutes, if that. I don't even think it was that long. But yeah, so that's how I personally get my oil change. Going to places to get my oil change, you know, people, y'all have to hand over my keys. So I feel like, you know, if I hand over my keys to you guys, you know, I got my personal things in here, and I'm not about to move all my stuff around or take all my stuff out, so that way I can feel comfortable for somebody changing my oil. So having that oil, the instant oil change companies, it is so convenient, like so convenient. And honestly, going forward, I will continue to use those instant oil changes places, so that way I can get my oil change, because can't nobody come up in here. Another question was, what is the hardest thing to do when living in your car? So honestly, for me, y'all, I don't think people really understand how in touch I am with fashion. So the hardest thing, and it may not be the hardest, I would say the most challenging thing for me, is not having all my clothes and working with a small amount of clothes and making them into different outfits, like switching up into different outfits. It has been a challenge for me, but I still, you know, get through it, you know, because, you know, as a fashionista, your girl, she makes it work. So that's a big challenge for me, because I feel like, damn, I really want my clothes. Like, I have so many clothes, I have so many shoes, I have so many options that I can choose from, but I'm just like, dog, I can't get to them because, you know, they're in my storage and I can't have them all here at once. It did help me. It's like a positive and a negative with that, because I can't have all my clothes and I can't really choose different options. But the positive thing about it is I'm limited to certain things, so my time frame for finding something to wear is like slim, because boo-boo, you ain't got that much in this car, so you got to work with what you got. So that itself is like a lesson learned for me. You can work with just a small amount of things. You don't have to have a lot of clothes and a lot of shoes and a lot of this and a lot of that. Just work with what you got. So I would say that was a challenge for me, from going from having this huge closet and you know, having all my clothes there with me and being able to switch out clothes all the time. That was a big change and a challenge for me, honestly. The next question was, how is it always pooping in public? Y'all, I don't think y'all understand. I don't care. Like, everybody poops. We're gonna say poop. Everybody poops, okay? Like, I honestly, this is something weird about me. Okay, so when I go to public places and I use the restroom, the first, you know, couple sheets of tissue, I take them off. I don't use them. Why? I don't know. I just feel like somebody's hand was on that, and I don't need that, you know, in my area. So I'm just like, it ain't no telling how clean their hand was when they touched that last piece of sheet of tissue or whatever. So I would take those rolls off, a couple sheets of tissue off, and I would throw it in the toilet. When I poop, the poop falls on the tissue, so you can't really hear like the plooping, the splashing noise. You can't really hear the splashing noise because the tissue is in there. So if y'all need some advice, if y'all don't want to poop in public, this is what you gonna do, okay? This is what you gonna do, because baby girl here don't care. What you're gonna do is, you are gonna go, before you go to your stall, you're gonna grab 4 pieces of paper towel, 4, okay? You're gonna lay 2 on one side, 2 on the other side of the seat. You're gonna grab the sheet of tissue. You're gonna roll it up. So grab a couple pieces of tissues. You're gonna put it in the sink. Excuse me. You're gonna put it in the toilet. You're gonna sit your ass down and you're gonna shit. Okay? When you shit, the doodle is, oh Lord, the crap is going to flop down on the tissue, so nobody's really gonna hear it. And you're gonna do a courtesy flush. Now this is what I don't like. Okay? I've learned this. I think my mom told me this. I can't remember who told me this, but I was told, and it's very helpful, to always do a courtesy flush, okay? So when you're pooping, and this is for people that come in there and they just do the most, okay? You just couldn't hold it till you got to your place or wherever. Or if you stay in your car like me and that's your only option to go poop, I need y'all to understand, to do a courtesy flush, okay? So if you do 1 ploop or 2 ploops, flush it, okay? Because when it's sitting there, it's gonna stink up the damn bathroom. So do a courtesy flush, okay? Also, you guys can get like a small thing of like perfume or like air freshener. You can get them from the dollar store. You can get them from Walmart, and they're only like $1. They're really only $1, and you can spray. I need y'all to spray. It's okay. Spray something. Spray a little bit, okay? Another question was, do you ever have people walk up to your car? I honestly have never had anybody walk up to my car while I'm sleeping in my car. No one have ever, and I want to keep it that way, no one has ever walked up to my car and said anything to me. I heard people around, like in the area, like as I was like laying down around, but hell, 9 times out of 10 they probably didn't know I was gonna be in this damn car. But other than that, no one has really like walked up to my car, knocked on my door, or said anything to me, and I really want to keep it like that. So with that question, I haven't had any issues at all. Another question was, how do your family feel about you living in your car? So I did do interviews with my family, and I also got some of my family to send me videos of them stating how do they feel about me staying in my car. But you guys have to stay tuned to see that video. It's going to be uploaded really soon, so stay tuned to see that video, okay? Alright, so what do you love most about your journey? Honestly, what I love most about my journey is the freedom, okay? I feel like I'm able to do more because I'm not like, oh my God, let me go home and chill, or oh my God, let me go home and lay down, or on my days off, I'm staying in the house all day, I'm not going to do anything. So what I love most about my journey, honestly, would be the freedom of, you know, what I do, like being out, being able to experience more, being able to challenge myself, being able to, you know, be more brave, you know, because I would never have thought in my entire life, oh girl, stay in your car. I mean, you know, I may have joked about it, but actually doing it, this shit is something else. Like, girl. So that itself is basically what I love most about my journey. I mean, it's so much that I love about it, and it's just like, it's different. You don't expect everybody to do this. And then when I tell people, oh my God, I saved a lot of money and this and that, and I get it. My safety is, I understand safety is very important. So that's why I make sure I try to keep myself safe in, you know, my area that I'm in. And then, and I know people say, well, money isn't everything. And I understand that as well. Money is not everything. You know, money, but in order for what I want to do for myself, I have to have money to do it. So this is my way of getting that money to, you know, do what I want to do, as far as starting my business and having a savings, and as far as traveling, I have to have money. So that was, you know, the reason behind it. So yeah, I would honestly say what I love the most about this journey is the freedom and how brave I have became, and, you know, how much money I have saved. And that's me personally, that's my personal opinion. You guys may agree differently, you know, but this is my journey. Right. someone asked me, how much money do you save living in your car? So I had a goal of how much I wanted to save. It started off at $15,000. Well, first, honestly, it started at $10,000. I said I want to save $10,000. Then I said I want to save $15,000, and then I ended up getting a second job, and I was like, whoo, boo boo, you could save a little bit more. So I just went up to about between $20,000 and $25,000 for my goal. Another question someone asks is, you live in your car? Boom. That was the whole point for the Q&A. Don't ask me no stupid questions. That was stupid. Someone asked me, why do I live in my car? And basically, I stated this in my another video, why I live in my car. But again, if this is your first video watching of me, the reason why I stay in my car is I want to start my own business. I don't want to get out loans, because I feel like a lot of people that, not a lot of people, but people that I know, and looking at other companies, a lot of people push out all these loans for businesses, and the business flop or it doesn't go good, and then now they're stuck paying back all these loans. But how are you going to pay them back? You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, I don't want to have to borrow anything. I want to go out here and get it on my own. I'm a very independent person, and I feel like if it's something I really want to do, I'm going to take whatever I have and the power that I have, and I'm going to do it. So that's one of the main reasons why I really want to start my business. The second reason is I really want to travel. Like, I always kept saying, I want to travel, I want to travel, I want to travel, I want to travel. But every time the first of the month come, I have to pay rent, and bam, I can't travel because I got rent to pay, you know. So that was that. Another thing too, why I would like to stay, I'm staying in my car, is because I want to have a good savings amount. Like, I want to be able to have a actual savings, and I'm not talking about, oh, I have $500 in my savings account. No, that's petty money, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have more than that. I want to be comfortable with, you know, having all or any bills on auto pay, because I know that I'm good at the end of the day. Okay, so yeah, so and also I didn't want to pay rent, so that was the main reasons of why I live in my car. I also was asked, are you going to be doing a Thanksgiving car video, how to have Thanksgiving in your car? Yes, and maybe not. My journey is 9 months, guys. 9 months. So we gonna see. It depends. I may still do something like in my car after my journey is up, and we'll just go from there. So if you guys did not know, my journey is 9 months. I told myself I was gonna do it for 9 months. With my savings, I'm able to save a lot more than I thought I was. So I don't know if my journey is going to end earlier, or if I'm going to continue to do it up until that 9 months. What do you guys think? You guys think I should continue to do it to that 9 months, or end it a little bit earlier? I do have some other things that's coming into play, like really soon. So you guys comment below. Let me see if y'all watching. Comment below and y'all tell me, should I continue until my 9 months, or should I stop when I get to my peak amount as far as my savings that I wanted to do? You guys let me know in the comments below. Let me know. Okay, so another question was, where do you store your food? And what do you eat while living in your car? Okay, so as far as storage for my food, I have a cooler. I stored that, all my food in my cooler, well, cold stuff in my cooler. One of my associates at work gave me like these ice packs, so I use those ice packs to put them in my cooler. So basically what I do is overnight, because now it's getting hot, y'all, so it's really about to get serious, okay? Because it's getting hot, you know, it's getting I don't know, it's getting kind of hot. So honestly, what I would do is take those ice packs, and I would take them and put them in the freezer at work, and then before I leave from work, excuse me, when I leave from work, I'll just go back outside and put them in the cooler. Now, I don't try to keep a lot of cool stuff, things that I have to keep cool in my car, because it becomes a hassle when you putting the ice packs in the freezer and you're taking them out. Or say if I forget, because I have forgotten a couple times, say I forgot to take the ice packs out of the freezer, my food is getting, you know, spoiled or whatever, because I forgot to, you know, get those coolers out. And I could have went and got ice, but you know, it's a lot. Okay, so with that, with the cooler, as far as keeping my food cool in storage, I did do a video on that, so make sure you guys check that out as well. As far as me eating, I did change my eating habits out a lot, because I have noticed my body was not like, girl, it wasn't doing well with them burgers and things. So I was like, okay, let me switch it up. Now, honestly, I spend more money in food, of course, because it's healthier. I spend more money in food now. But I feel a lot better. And I want to make sure my body is good. So me eating different things, I'm okay with it. If I have to spend a little bit more money to eat healthier, then damn it, I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay, we can't be that cheap. I know I'm trying to say, but damn, you gotta make sure you good, boo. So yeah, so doing that, I make sure I changed my eating habits. I have found, y'all, oh my god, so I'm probably like the last person on the earth to know about this place. I don't care, but I found out about it, like, what's this, last week or the week before last? I think it's like 2 weeks ago. And when I say I have literally ate there probably like 4 or 5 times now, I have. I'm not even gonna lie, and I get the same thing. But I went to this place. It's called Zoe's Kitchen. I think Zoe's Kitchen, and I'll put the name down here at the bottom so you guys can check it out. Oh my god, they have this salmon on a stick. It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. And then I get the rice, and I also get the roasted vegetables with it, y'all. It is so good. Next time I go, I'm gonna vlog it, because y'all don't understand how good it is. It is so good. And I love that place. My best friend told me about that place. I love that place because everything is like, it's like healthy for you, and they also have like the calorie counts on there, and I've been trying to watch my intake on calories as well. So it has the calorie count on there. And another place I started eating at, Tropical Smoothies, is it called? Yes, Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Yeah, Tropical Smoothie Cafe or something like that, y'all. It's so good, and it's so, oh, and I took a picture in there, y'all gotta see the, I'm gonna upload the picture. Okay, so I'll upload the picture of me while I was at Tropical Smoothie and my food that I got, y'all. It was so good, and it's my first time eating it. It was so good, y'all. So I honestly, those are my 2 newest places that, you know, I've eaten at that's really, really good. And there's this other place called Tropical Grill. Tropical Smoothie and Tropical Grill, they are two separate companies, different companies. Okay, they both I really like. They really like them. So the next time I go to my eating places, I'll show you guys. I'll just do like a video basically showing you guys what I eat in a day. If you guys want to see that, comment below. Just comment below. Okay, so that was pretty much all the questions that they had as far as me staying in my car. If you guys have any questions, I want you all to leave them in the comment box below, and I will do another Q&A video answering you all questions. And also, again, please follow me on my Instagram at findingjazz26. That way you guys can keep up with, you know, my upcoming posts that I put and my stories and everything like that. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap things up for my video today. Thank you all so much for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and also hit the bell notification button. That way you guys can keep up with my upcoming videos. Again, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. Always remember, vibrant peace. Bye.